Well, we're really excited this morning because, of course, you fell in love with him, and Yes, I Love You, and Hope Floats, and Will and Grace. Well, this morning, Harry Connick Jr. is joining us live to talk about a brand new Lifetime movie that he is starring in called Living Proof. Good morning, Harry.
Good morning to you.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing, it sounds like y'all getting some nice weather out there. I wish I was there.
Come on over.
We'd love to have you.
We sure would. You know, let's talk about your new movie, Living Proof, because it's based on a true story, and you're also raising money for breast cancer. So can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, sure. It's the story of Dr. Dennis Slayman. He is a research scientist out at UCLA, and he came up with a drug, Herceptin, which has been very successful in the treatment of breast cancer. And this is the story about his quest to get the drug approved by the FDA, all of the clinical trials that went into it. And I think it's a fascinating story and very informative to anyone, you know, who's had cancer in their lives.
Harry, how do you pick your roles? Why was this one that stood out for you that you said, you know, I want to play this doctor?
Well, this came very highly recommended. I was shooting a movie in Canada in January with Renee Zellweger, and she told me that she was producing a movie about Dr. Slayman, this Living Proof movie, and asked me if I would be interested in playing him. And I read the script and I thought, you know, this is more important than anything I've ever done. I mean, this movie potentially could save people's lives because of the information. And I decided, you know, even though it's challenging and daunting to play a real life person, I said, you know what, I need to be a part of this. This is just too important to pass up.
Harry, I know your wife is so gorgeous, former Victoria's Secret model. You have girls. You're so busy. What do you do when you're not acting or singing or doing all the things you do?
Well, like this past weekend, Columbus Day weekend, we just hung out, you know. We just basically, you know, played cards and watched TV and went walking around, did some shopping and, you know, just normal stuff, you know. When I work really hard, but I like to play hard too. And fortunately, I have a family that likes to do that too.
To learn about this role, Harry, did you meet with Dr. Slayman, and how about Robert Bazell, who's an NBC correspondent who wrote the book?
I didn't meet Robert until afterwards. In fact, I just had the pleasure of meeting Robert not long after, but I did meet Dr. Slayman prior to filming, went out to UCLA, toured his lab. Just Dr. Slayman and I went out to dinner together and had a great 2-3 hour dinner, so I definitely had some material with which to work, to base my interpretation of him on.
And you've got quite a star cast here. Amanda Bynes, Angie Harmon, Regina King, Swoozie Kurtz, who's an Emmy winner herself. I mean, these are some amazing actors that Renee has sort of assembled.
It's unbelievable. I mean, we shot this in a very short amount of time, and almost every day, every other day, another great actress would come. You know, Trudy Styler, Bernadette Peters, and all the actresses you just mentioned. It was unbelievable. I mean, it was an incredible experience, very emotional one, but it was one of the great movie experiences I've ever had.
And you are also raising money for breast cancer awareness, so is that kind of around the details after we watch the show? I mean, how do we find out how to, you know, donate money during this?
You can go to mylifetime.com, and there you will find all the information you need to find.
Okay, Harry Connick Jr., thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us this morning. We appreciate you being here.
Great to talk to you.
All right,
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye. So Living Proof airs, of course, on Lifetime this Saturday at 7 o'clock.